Just a little bit more love, just a little bit more passion. This is how it should begin.
Hello dear Sagittarius, this is Yana from Bellatrix Star. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I really appreciate that, and welcome to my website www.bellatrixstar.com. If you need to book a private reading, so go there and choose the option. Okay, so this is the tarot reading for the month of July 2019, and the energy is really intense because of the eclipse time. So let's see, my dear Sagittarius, what you will be having during this time. What will be the challenges and what will be the events maybe, or what's going on actually during this month for you. So I pre-shuffled all the decks very carefully and thoroughly. So this is the general energy for you. 3 cards here. The energy for your work career. Work, okay, 1 is here. Work, career, projects, finances. And third one, that one. For your love life, for family, relationship, friendship. 1, 2, and 3. And the advice. What advice do you need to have? What advice for you? What advice do you need to have, dear Sagittarius? 3. Okay, so let's start with these cards. The first general energy. So we have the Moon card, Major Arcana, Knight of Cups, and King of Wands. And this is your energy, King of Wands. Or also probably you will be dealing with another Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, and it means that this person will play, if it's not your energy, if it's not you, this person will play a really important role in your life. So that can be the person that is coming back, like your ex, or something that, you know, I feel that maybe you will try to reach someone from the past with this Knight of Cups, with whom you were emotionally connected and with whom you had some kind of a history together. The Moon card is here, is like mentioned, like a Pisces energy, but I really feel that it's more about the eclipse season. So probably around, especially full moon, so another eclipse, you will see some synchronicities and a lot of things that can happen for you in order to guide you, to show you a lot of important or significant things for you in your love life or in your career. But it seems like emotional life, so probably mostly love life. So your emotions will be really important during this month, and it seems like it will be your emotions. And as I said, for some of you the ex will come back, or you will try to reach someone from the past, but it seems like you will need to be brave enough to do so, or that person will need to be brave enough to do so, because it seems like they don't have enough, they can't encourage themselves, you know, to reach you. Oh, for you it can be the same, but I really feel for most of you okay, I will tell you just one side, but keep in mind that it can be vice versa. So some clarity can come considering the relationship that you had in the past with a loved one or with a significant other, and some things will show up about these fears and doubts that you had. I really feel with this Moon card that probably you were in the past dealing with 2 people and you needed to make a choice, and maybe you broke up with one and maybe now you regret, or maybe you did it in a really not pleasant way, or the way you can regret, or something that you didn't really like, or maybe you would prefer to do that in another way, but it happened, so it happened, right? Again, it can be vice versa. So just keep in mind that one of the exes can be back, because also this is the Mercury retrograde season. But I also feel that if that's your energy, then probably you will be put in this situation that you will need to deal with some emotional stuff that is coming from the past in order to deal with it, in order to face the fears. Probably it will be the repetition of an important situation. So keep in mind, as soon as you figure it out, so okay, you didn't want to have that person back, or you didn't want to have that situation to be repeated, and it's repeating for now for you. So just that means that it's time to deal with it. It's time just to face it, to accept it, admit it that it's happening, and trying to figure out what's really going on and what to do to fix it, to clean the energy. For example, maybe this is the karmic kind of paying the debts, you know. What about your career, finances, and the work? Oi, oi. So I have the Emperor card, the Faith card, and King of Cups. To be honest, guys, I really can say that there are 3 important people out there in your life during this period of time. And it seems like it's kind of, teamwork in one hand, but only one leader can be. Only one leader can lead, can show the direction where to go. Because, okay, the Emperor is the Aries energy, the Faith is a Taurus energy, King of Cups, it can be any other water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So probably you will be dealing with one of those, or even with all these 3 energies, or at least energies, but also can be people, right? And what I feel here, it's about an important change of your career. But the thing is, like, you are changing your career, or you're changing your work perspective, or maybe financial situation. But mostly I feel like it's very significant path that you're choosing that definitely goes from your heart. Because King of Cups is about your emotions. And it seems like you need to organize everything in your career and your workplace, at work in general, in order to be happy with what you're doing. And Faith, number 5, is about change. Number 4 is about stability. So it seems like a lot of things will be changing during this month that will be really significant change, considering your career, work, promotions, projects, can be different, can be just the change of the boss, but it will really influence you, your project, your work. It can be that you will change the company, and probably you will change it, for example, like it was the military, or something like institutions, like organizations, government, or something really big one, taxes or whatever, and you're changing in a more traditional way of dealing with things. So perhaps you were working for, I don't know, like PricewaterhouseCoopers, or something like big institution in considering accounting, legal issues, advisory, or something like that, and you are changing that because you want to work for the state, right, or for the city, or for the for the country. Even so, for some of you, yes, and that will make you happy, because I really feel that emotions are involved. So it seems like you really wanted some change in your life, considering your work career, and finally this month the change is coming your way. And also that can be the case that something will be changed in the in this big institute, or the company, or even in the government, or something like that. That will influence you. So perhaps maybe even you were not working, maybe it was enough for you to, because you, like, it was the life situation, right, and you didn't work, and you got some money from the government. But this month, for example, it can be changed in a way that something will happen, and that will trigger you that probably it's time to go and to work. or you were working for the company, for the institute, for the government, and then you will decide to work for yourself or for the private company. So it's quite significant change. It can be in any area of your work, profession, and career, but it definitely depends on your story and your life. Look at what you are, but you really feel it. So it's not sudden change. You will feel it, and maybe even now you understand that it is coming your way. The change of considering the organization of your life at work, at career. But the thing is, like, that will make you happy. You will be emotionally satisfied with this change. And I really feel that probably that with a faith card, some traditions will be involved, some cultural issues probably for some of you. Maybe you will need to quit something that you did for a long time because it was normal. Okay, the example is very simple. Again, this is an example. It can be similar but different situation in your life. Just put it in your life and think about your career and profession, yes, and work-related area. So, for example, it's very traditional in your country, or not just country, in your family, to be, if you are the woman and you have kids, so you don't work, and your husband is working, or your spouse is working, right? That's normal. That's traditionally how it should be. And you will live in for a long time like that. But recently, or maybe like last year's weeks, months, it's just kind of irritating you and you can't anymore. You want to also do something, like be the owner of your life, do something by yourself, maybe to have your own business, maybe just to earn your own money, even just a bit, but still. And it seems like this month will be really a pivotal point in this case, and that will make you happy. Another example, like you are from the family of doctors, and your parents, your grandparents, or just, the whole generations of doctors. And of course, you had to be the doctor because you were brought up like that, and you had no idea that you could choose another profession. Or maybe you wanted or didn't want, but it doesn't matter. I mean, just you were in this profession, maybe still are. But maybe, again, like recently, you didn't feel really happy about that, and you felt that something needs to be changed because you are not really so devoted anymore, and you want this change because the life is changing. The circumstances now is different. The situation is different in your life, and there have been a lot of changes and different things that had happened. But so it's time to change it, and it feels like that you have the feeling that it's coming. So probably you're really good in art or in writing, and you will change. You're working for the hospital, right? And to become a researcher, or maybe writing a book about a particular disease, right? Or just completely change it, like to start doing something that you were really fond of for many years, and now you're brave enough to change it. So you need to be brave to change, because see, with these cards that we were talking, you have your energy and to face those fears. Because in this case, I feel with this moon card is all about fears, considering that you're kind of stepping aside from those rules, restrictions, laws that you probably you brought up like that. It's tradition. You can't go culturally or traditionally against that, because your parents or your community will not understand, your friends will not understand, because you're different, but you lived not really your life in considering this subject. And then you will feel it like, okay, it's time, I can't anymore, I prefer to be happy. And to be happy, it's the most kind of dangerous fear for you, because when you start changing something to make this choice to be happy or to be right, or to be or live their life, not yours, then it will be difficult for you, of course. Why it's dangerous? Because for you feel so it's dangerous, because the life will start changing. So yes, and everything will start changing in your life, and you will see that actually you can be happy. You can be happy living your life, but yes, maybe many people will turn around and walk away from you, so that's the risk. But it seems like if you have and keep your faith, believe in yourself, you will be successful and happy. The most important thing is King of Cups is here, so your emotional fulfillment, because it seems like you will be driven by your intuition and your heart, what you really enjoy doing. About your love life, friendship, families, relationship, this is Four of Wands. We have Six of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. So I feel like a lot of communication there. Okay, for one group that I'm picking up here, remember that I told you about that the ex can be back, or you will try to reach your ex because you will feel quite brave. Actually, you will be able to find this courage because you have this power, or maybe that, but they need to overcome those fears and doubts in order to reach you to deal with it, because it's a lot of communication that is coming considering family situation. So perhaps, as I said, for one group you had really close connection with this people, with this person. You were a family, maybe children involved, or were just in serious relationship, and you were really there for each other for some time or a long time. And it's time now actually to be adults and talk to each other in order to just to understand what's really going on between two of you. Because of Six of Pentacles, this is the scale that is actually should be in balance. And you know, 4 and 6 is more about balance. This is stability card, commitment card, and this is about relationship that is balancing each other in this case. And also Pentacles is about stability, but Knight of Swords, it's about talking. So perhaps you will have those conversations in order to understand if you need to go further together, if there is commitment still, or there is nothing left, or what to deal with this situation, how to deal with this situation, what to do, with this situation. Maybe if there are kids involved, then it will be a bit harsh, right? So you will need to be really like adults talking to each other and figuring out what to do next, what next step to take in order to not to hurt anyone anymore. Because in this case, you will be able to talk in a really positive way, not to hurt each other, but mostly like balancing each other, like, you know, partnership or communication in a way like, I will give you that, what will you give me? Because it's more speaking about cooperation, collaboration, partnership, even maybe signing something in order to fix it, in order to understand, or at least the agreement will be there. At least oral agreement will be there. Because perhaps for some of you, if you're in a divorce process or separation, and as I said, something really important involved, so some topics need to be discussed again. If just two of you, it seems like still there are some things that you need to talk about in order to just to clarify things. If there were love, or maybe if there really were trust issues, did you cheat or not? Did you do that or not? What did you mean when you said that? Because I have no idea right now still, but what was that about? You know, something like that. So a lot of topics will be arise considering the commitment, the serious relationship that you were involved or involved even right now. And you will be able to balance that with the Six of Pentacles. So, but also remember, you're open, and you will be open to this negotiation, to make this agreement, but just it should be fair. If it's not fair, it will not work. So, as I said, I give to you this, what you will give to me. Because the commitment is to take the responsibilities. So perhaps this ex is coming back to you, or maybe this ex already tried to come back to you, but only now you are able to say, okay, let's talk. Or vice versa, right? So that means that if they want to be back and to have you back, or if they want to have you in their life, and to see maybe you will both be able to continue doing that, it seems like you don't mind actually to have them in their life, at least to talk about that, this commitment, or to figure out, like, the question is everything involved commitment, bond, but also can be just how we will live further, how we will deal with our problems that we had if we want to be together. If there is love, then you will be able to find the solution through speaking and talking your truth, being just frank and honest. Guys, this is huge a massive message for you, because when you are open and honest towards each other, then you will be able to find this balance and speaking honestly about your emotions and listening to their emotions. But don't forget, the partnership and being fair, it's the key too for your relationship. So it seems like, yeah, something like with your ex partner or with the ex situation, you will be able to deal with it, and the result is really good. The advice is 7 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and 2 of Wands. Actually, it's about, I really feel with this 7 of Swords, it's actually kind of a thief, but I don't feel the energy like that. It seems like it's an advice card. It's saying like, take your happiness back. What belongs to you? With 2 of Wands, yeah, at some point it can be the decision. So it should be your decision to make, considering your happiness, to take your happiness back. 10 of Cups, this is the happiness. So it seems like you will be at this point, and the universe will guide you and ask you to take some action in order to take your happiness back. And what does it mean for you? This is you who will know and answer this question. What is your happiness, right? So take back your happiness. Take your happiness back. Make this decision, active one, act, do something, considering the partnership, considering this collaboration, this agreement, this something that is so important to you. So it's definitely about talking between two people, doing something. Even like here you will talk, but here you already, the advice is like, do something about it, about your happiness. So it seems like you gave your beautiful cup of happiness to someone else, and now it's time to take it back. So just take it back. Also, I would like to see a bit more cards clarifying with Lenormand. What else do you need to know? Yeah, conversation news will be coming. So conversation, speaking with the partner, dealing with the negativity or issues that you had in the past, or you had probably them in the past and they're coming back in order to deal with that, to talk about that. The moon card here as well. So very prominent events and very important events will be happening around the 2nd of July or 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, something like that of July. And that means that actually, yes, you're going to the light through talking and being open, sharing your emotions. This is the lady. It can be you, it can be your partner, but the most important thing with this card is the emotional energy. This is about emotions. Share your emotions, show them, but be fair at the same time. So the card from the Love Oracle I have for you, True Love. Wow. This love is once in a lifetime love. So it seems like most of you are dealing with someone really close to you, and that was really the true love. But it's also the card of expression of your true love because of number 3. And for some of you, I feel that in order to move on in your love life, because it seems like the most challenging part here, it will be your love life, not your career. It's just both areas will be quite, important, right? Because this is an amazing change that is happening, but more fears I feel, and like courage, emotional courage, yes, because this is about emotional connection that you had with the partner, with the person that is coming back, or you're dealing with this person that maybe you were detached from each other, is like far away in emotional way. So, but also for some of you, if that's not true love as you see, and as you say it, as you think it is, so just fix those problems that are coming up during this month for you in order to open the way, open your heart, open yourself to this new true love. But for most of you, I feel that you are dealing with your true love. Okay, so that's very beautiful. Thank you very much, my dear Sagittarius. I wish you all the best, and I hope you enjoy that. Please comment below what's going on in your life. I'm curious all the time, reading all the comments. I always do that. And I'm sending you love and blessings. Like and share the video, please. And see you next time. Bye bye.